Hi, welcome to the channel. Just a quick video, just got my blood results, wanted to share my thoughts about having been plant-based now for just over 4.5 years, and I had a blood test at that time, sort of 6 months after I transitioned into a plant-based diet and then becoming vegan. And I even had tests 4 years before that, so 8 years ago. So just a quick note, this is not a medical diagnostic or anything like that. This is purely my blood test results and a quick sharing of my thoughts on that. So if you're looking for advice or looking for help in terms of yourself, please do go see a medical professional. But this is me sharing, and if you like the video, please thumb it up, and if you enjoy videos like this, then please subscribe to the channel. So yeah, I had my blood test in this case because of the current situation. I did use the sort of finger prick test where you fill a little vial and you send it off in the post, and it sends it off to a lab and gets it tested. So that was the method. Whereas 4 years ago and 8 years ago it was intravenous and a sort of blood test, full blood test result. So I believe that's a bit more accurate, but I could be wrong. That's my view, and hopefully in 6 months I'll be able to do a full test and share the results then. So just quickly, obviously plant-based, a lot of people are looking at the vitamins B12 and vitamin D. I've flown through those. It was fine 8 years ago, pretty much the same 4 years ago, and most recently. So I think I will put all the details in the description, so please look there for the ranges, but 53.4 and 73.6 in terms of those two. So fine. The D is I believe on my last test, 4 years ago, just after becoming vegan, it was 66.4. Again, it was in the summer, but it was a bit on the low side, so I do supplement with vitamin D in the winter. I think it's 2,000 micrograms, but again, it's a 2,000 amount, and that's just a small amount to top it up. It's the minimal. I always get the minimal amount that I can supplement on, and I don't take it too often, but I do think it's important. I live in the UK, we don't get that much vitamin B12. I don't supplement in specifically other than in the plant milks, and that I get, and I do drink quite a bit of plant milk, so there's quite a lot in that, and obviously it's staying in the blood. But I would personally, if I was to make a recommendation, I'd say do supplement, and it's something I intend to include in the future. So I'm going to be getting that and doing it at least every now and again through, sort of once or twice a week. I do think it's important. It's something I've personally been lax on. I'm pleased that I'm still within the range, but that's not an excuse for anybody else to not supplement. You definitely should. But quickly going through the iron, 52.6, it was within range, absolutely fine. Another one people will criticise the plant-based diet for. Inflammation, 0.5, really low, great, always has been, but it's staying there, sort of keeping me strong. No additional information since becoming plant-based. And my cholesterol levels were also good. So 8 years ago my total was 6.2. It's come down to 5 4 years later, and now it's just below 5, so it's coming down. Same with LDL, going 3.5, 2.5, and it's just below 2.5 now. And my HDL has dropped, which is one of the ones you want some of. So definitely keep making sure I have the right amount of nuts and omega oils and things like that to get some healthy fats in. But it's still within range. I've no problem with that. I'm really pleased that the total cholesterol has come down, because that was outside the range 8 years ago. I think technically just inside 4 years ago, but now it is properly in that range. That's really great, and I do attribute that to a plant-based diet personally. But again, not a medical doctor. I'm just following the advice that I was given to reduce sort of meat intake and continue an active lifestyle. So overall, really happy with those blood results. And the plant-based diet that I'm on, and vegan diet, really fantastic for me. But feel free to share below, what are your thoughts? Do you agree with the supplementation I've mentioned there, or do you have a better regime, or do you have some papers or something like that you want to share? Please just put it in the comments below. Really always keen to hear other people's thoughts and tips, so definitely pop them in below.